Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So let's take a look at our GBPPS. So before we get started, if you've not subscribed, please and please click on that subscribe button because most of my viewers are not subscribers. They've not subscribed. I know you actually, most of you must have found this video through the search link. So make sure you subscribe and get updates from us. So let's start with EURGBP. So we want to see this trend for this EURGBP. We can see the full trend. You can see that this is actually a bearish move. The price is actually reacting at a level, right? This is the level price is reacting. We saw price came to this same level. It's reacted and it went up. We also saw price drop to this same level. It's reacted and it went up. We also saw price drop to this same level. It's reacted and went up. And we also saw price comes to this level and now it is giving us a bullish move. And I want you guys to know something is that Euro and GBP they kind of move alike. You know that we are having a bullish move on our Euro. Same thing is we are having a bullish move on GBP. You will know that when you take a look at your Euro PS and you will see a bullish move on the Euro. When you take a look at the GBP, you see a bullish move. They are kind of like related, right? But when you take a look at this movement, right, what will come to your mind is that they will be having a bullish move on this our Euro to USD GBP. Now let's see the Euro index, right? So this is the Euro currency index, right? So if you're following this channel here consistently, we'd have seen how we had a pullback to this level. Now we've gotten a bullish move. So we are expecting a bullish move to actually break this ice. So we will be speculating a bull run or a bullish move on our Euro. So if we are to expect this bullish move on our Euro, then do not be surprised if this Euro to GBP actually pushes us. So I think within 2 days, in 2 days time, right, for the 6th and 7th of December, we should start and see this Euro USD go bullish to take out this candlestick wick here, as you can see, which is a level of 0.86757. That is 0.86757. So at least from here to the level we just called, we have about 70 pips, like 70 pips for us to grab. So if we can go bullish right now, I think we should be able to grab it in a day or two. That is why I said within 6 and 7. In case price does not move heavily today, at least we should see that movement within 2 days, which is 6 and 7. So we should use to go bullish, take out this level. Then maybe price can give us a pullback or it can continue to go bullish. Anyhow, we'll keep you updated. So this Euro GBP, we want to expect a bullish move. As you can see on our index, we are speculating a bullish move on Euro index. So now let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. So we want to place this trade on a 4-hour time frame, right? So we can clearly see that this 4-hour time frame is now above our 10 period moving average, right? So one level has been broken. This level here, which is the highest we will consider, we will take this as a pullback, right? This pullback failed to break this previous lows here. We had a pullback at this level. Guess what? A new movement was made, which is a new ice, which broke this previous ice. And what we are having now on your GBP is a pullback. After the pullback, what we will be having is a new ice that should break this ice. So this is the level I just talked about this week here, which is more visible on the daily time frame. So you can see it on the daily time frame. I told you guys that we should watch out for this ice, that would want to see our this I say would want to see our Euro GBP come to take out. So let's see what this 4-hour time frame actually says. So this is the level here. So from here to this level we just talked about, that will be giving us close to 70 pips. So if you can take out this huge candlestick wick here, we should grab 70 pips, right? So Euro GBP, we should be speculating a bullish move. So let's take out this highs. Once price can come to take out this size, let's see if price will now give us a drop or it will continue to go bullish. So above all, 4-hour time frame, let's speculate a bullish move. And the 1 hour time frame, right? We can see this higher highs and higher lows. Clearly, we can see that this is an uptrend. See higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So let's start from here. And this is Fibonacci pullback. So we had a Fibonacci retracement to a level of 50. So this is it, right? See our eyes here. This is where the movement spiked up from, right? So we can take a look at this our eyes here and see we had a pullback to a level of 50, which makes sense. The reason is that price has reacted to this level previously, right? We saw price reacted here We also saw price reacted there. Even price has once gone up and give us a pullback to this level, and now price has given us a pullback to this 50 Fibonacci. So it makes sense we want to watch this price actually go further up and break this ice on Euro GBP for the day. So Euro GBP, let's speculate a bullish move. Next one we have is GBPAUD. I mean, like I said before, that GBPPS is actually giving us a bullish move. So if you are changing GBP to AUD, you should consider to go long. You can see this trend, right? You can clearly see from here. You can see that this is an uptrend move. Even if you start this movement from here, you see that this GBP AUD is giving us a bullish move. And you can also see that this price is above our 10 period moving average, right? We all know once this price is above this 10 period moving average, then we are to consider to go long. So this is, so if you take a look at the trend, bullish uptrend move, take a look at the moving average movements uptrend, and if you take a look at correlation pairs like GBP pairs, which we will go into later, you'll see that these GBPs are giving us a bullish move. So now that will take us to the 4-hour time frame on GBP AUD. So what does the 4-hour time frame say? So this is the new movement that was made from the 4-hour time frame. What does it say? It says bullish. Assuming this price was just dropping exactly like this, what we would have done is just possibly to stay out of this trade, but clearly we can see that this price is giving us an uptrend move because GBP AUD is giving us a bullish move, and we are considering we want to enter to go long, right? And we will see what this 4-hour time frame says. So this 4-hour time frame says we are going bullish. So I think it is a good opportunity to actually go bullish. And by the way, I think it's not today or tomorrow. AUD news on I can't have forgotten, right? You can go to your Forex factory, check to confirm. AUD news will be released. So I mean that itself you should very, very watch out. That can really change the movement of this GBP AUD. At the same time, it can even push our movement upward. So but though on this technical aspect of it, I would rather advise you to wait for a pullback on this GBP AUD before you enter to go long. So if you are to take this 4-hour time frame as an ice, we would now consider this as an higher lows, and we will take this as a new highs. We will consider this as an higher lows, new highs. So it makes sense, or it will be very, very wise for you to actually wait for a pullback before you enter to go long on this GBP AUD. Coupled with the fact that you see that price has reacted to this level, right? We saw that price has reacted to this level, it has reacted to this level. We saw price get close to this level, which we take as our resistance level, right? You all know the rules of trading on support and resistance. Once price tends to break out of a resistance level, we must have a pullback to test that resistance level before a continuous bullish move. So now that this price has broken above our resistance, right, I think it would make sense for you to wait for a pullback before you enter to go long on GBP AUD. But for today, which is 6, I think this GBP AUD will actually close bullish. Maybe on the 7th and 8th, then we should start expecting a pullback. So a pullback on GBP AUD is coming anytime soon. Watch out for it. Once that pullback occurs coming, then you can go ahead to take this trade on GBP AUD. But for today, which is 6th, let's see if we would actually open and close bullish for the day. Coupled with the fact that on this 4-hour time frame, we are still above this 10 period moving average. So it still makes sense for us to actually go long on GBP AUD. Next one we have is GBP New Zealand dollar. So we can see this daily time frame, right? I've highlighted the key level here. We take a look at this as an highs, and we take a look at this as a lows. We see that anytime this price comes to this lows, which is our support, we can call as our support, we tend to see it go up again to our resistance level, then price drops again to our support level, then goes up to our resistance level, then drops to our support and goes to our resistance level. So you would see this as a range market. So price now comes to our support, right? What movement next do you expect it to go? You'd want to see it come up to hit our resistance level. So this GBP New Zealand dollar, actually yesterday, which is 5th, we actually opened and closed bullish. I strongly believe on the 6th, which is today, that we are analyzing for, we should also open and close bullish. And you can also see that this price is just broken above this moving average. It has given us a pullback. Maybe once it goes further up, then you can go ahead to take your buy on this GBP New Zealand dollar. So it's not a big deal. We would want to see this price go up to take our resistance. We should be able to accomplish it by the time this week end, right? I think by the time this week end, we should be able to hit our resistance on GBP New Zealand dollar. So from here to this our resistance level, that is about 200 pips. Let's call it there. So GBP New Zealand dollar, we are still speculating a bullish move. That should take us to the 4-hour time frame. So clearly on the 4-hour time frame, we're having an higher highs and higher lows. So we will see this as in highs, and we will now consider this as a correction on GBP New Zealand. Guess what? We've gotten again a new highs. So possibly we would want to see this move further up before a pullback will play out on GBP New Zealand dollar, right? Then another bullish move. So by the time this price will actually move to this level for the day, I believe would actually open and close bullish. By that time, it's JB. For the daily time frame, we should have opened and closed bullish for the day. So let's see what this 1 hour time frame says. Also, we can see this impulse move. Now since we're having a pullback, let's add our Fibonacci retracements too. So this price started from here, and see this Fibonacci retracement. We should see the retracement at a level of 23.6 because retracement do occur at a level of 23.6. And if in case it drops, which I don't think so, but if it drops, then we should see it reject at a level of 38.2 before it goes bullish move. Before it gives us that bullish move. And it even makes sense for it to even drop to a level of 38.2. One of the reasons that price has reacted to this level previously, you can see a reaction here. Price has rejected here. So if price eventually drops to this same level before it goes up, still no big deal, it's still not bad. It's still okay, right? You are still okay with it, right? Because I just say it, if you follow this channel consistently, if price has reacted to a level previously multiple times, right? We tend to see price is close to that level, then price needs to get to that level and react to it. So it makes sense. So we're watching out for a two level where price will react to and go up. One at a Fibonacci 23.6, then this GBP New Zealand will continue its bullish move. And if in case it drops, then we should see it drop at a level of 38.2, then we will continue our bullish move on GBP New Zealand dollar. So when you take a look at the next one, which is GBP CAD, right? I mean, just know if you take a look at your CAD PS, CAD is dropping. There's no doubt about that. Either New Zealand CAD, you see that New Zealand to CAD, you are having a bullish move. Whether CAD JPY, you see that CAD is dropping. When you take a look at USD CAD, you see USD is going bullish against our CAD. So when you take a look at CAD Swiss franc, you see CAD is dropping against Swiss franc. So CAD itself is on a bearish move. CAD is dropping. So any other pairs will be trying to CAD should give us a bullish move. So now we are taking a trade on GBP to CAD. So we should continue to expect or speculate a bullish move on GBP CAD until the fall of CAD is over. But as at now, the fall is not yet over. So this GBP CAD will continue a bullish move. So we take a look at it. Yesterday we opened and closed bullish. Now our price has opened today. Our price has opened bullish, and we strongly believe we would also close bullish for the day. So we still need price to push up further and close bullish. Secondly, we can take a look at this moving average, which is 10 period moving average I'm using. We all know once this price is above this 10 period moving average, simple and clear movement, it is a buy. So clearly we can see that this price is above our 10 period moving average. So guys, this GBP CAD, this is clearly a buy signal. So we should go ahead and we should be able to take out a level of 1.67. Like I highlighted here, we saw price reacted to here multiple times. Sit here. There is it here. We saw price reacted here, right? We saw price reacted to this level. We saw price broke below it, then give us a pullback to test this level and react to it. So we are seeing price close to that level, and I do say once price is close to a level it has reacted to previously, price will surely get to that level and react to it. So you can see price is close to this level it has reacted to previously, which is about 100 and 110 pips, 170 pips. We expect price to get to that level and react to it by giving us a pullback at that level. So we'll take a look at this GBP CAD as an, let's start it from here, impulse move. We'll consider here as a correction. We'll see this as an impulse move. Here comes the correction, right? You would expect a new highs to go further to take out this level we are talking about. Then before a pullback will occur on GBP CAD. Now let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. So 4-hour time frame, we want to place this trade, right? Clearly we can see this 4-hour time frame. First of all, this is an uptrend move. We are seeing higher highs and higher lows on the 4-hour time frame. Secondly, we can see that this price is above our 10 period moving average. So clearly this is a buy signal. This is a buy opportunity. If you have to take your trade on GBP pace, what I will recommend is go on GBP CAD. GBP CAD is a buy, so it's a strong buy, so go on it. And same thing with 1 hour time frame. So clearly we are still on a bullish move. So you can see price has given us a pullback here. You see this high sales price has just broken. So we expect price to go further up. Once it gets to the level that we just talked about, the pullback should or to test this level before we can continue our bullish move on GBP CAD. So now let's see what this GBP Swiss franc says. So clearly we can see it again. GBP pairs are all bullish. So you can see that this GBP is bullish, right? So let's see it from here. Higher highs. Consider this as a correction. Higher highs. Consider this as a correction. New higher highs. Consider this as a correction. What next do you expect? Another higher high. So this GBP Swiss franc, we expect to actually open and close bullish for today. Secondly, we can see this price is above our 10 period moving average. So since this price is still above our 10 period moving average, then we still consider this GBP Swiss franc as a bullish move. We would want to look for a way to go long on GBP Swiss franc. And when you take a look at your correlation pairs on GBP, you see that GBPs are going bullish. The US Swiss franc, right, you see is dropping. So I mean, it makes sense that if you want to trade GBP Swiss franc, it makes sense for you to actually go bullish on GBP Swiss franc. Now let's see what this 4 hour time frame says. So clearly 4 hour time frame and uptrend move. See, we're having higher highs and higher lows. So you've now gotten a pullback on this GBP Swiss franc. You can see here as an highs, pullback here, new highs that broke the previous highs, right? You see a pullback here, which I believe it should drop a little bit to take out this lows, and it has even gotten to itself, sorry. And now we will be expecting a bullish move on GBP Swiss franc. So GBP Swiss franc for the day, we also expect to close bullish today.